Hi, this is a tarot card reading for Virgo if you're born between the 2nd and the 11th of September for June. I'll select 3 cards. This will represent how you feel about a situation and what you need to do. So universe, 3 cards for Virgo born between the 2nd and the 11th of September for June. What do they need to know? 3 cards please. So I have the Sun as our first card. 2 more cards please. The Moon. 1 more card please. And then I have Justice in reverse. So the Sun can talk about shedding some light onto a situation, feeling rejuvenated, our burdens are lifted. Next to that I do have the Moon. And the Moon can talk about our subconsciousness, as well as it's night time, so we're not seeing clearly. We also have Justice in reverse as well, so something isn't going to be fair, something is not going to be balanced out here. Why have I got Justice in reverse please? And I've got the Hermit in reverse as well. So the Hermit can talk about where we're going to go internally. We're going to sit with this decision and ask ourselves some questions with what to do. We're withdrawing from a situation. Why have I got the Moon here please? Why is the Moon here for Virgo? Why is the Moon here? So I have the Lovers and Judgment. To start off with the Sun and then end with all this confusion, it is very confusing if I'm honest with you. So the Sun again can talk about shining some light on something. Also that perhaps you're in demand, that you're getting, everyone wants to speak with you or be connected to you. The reason why I say that is you can see all the star signs around there, around the Sun there as well. We do have the Moon, and the Moon can talk about deception, illusion. It can also just talk about maybe how we perceive something as well, that what we see may not necessarily be true, because we've gone from light to dark, and at night time everything looks different. You are now looking at this differently and you're not sure on what to do, because we've got the Lovers there, and that's why I'm saying you're at crossroads and you've got a decision to make. Judgment is here as well, and this can talk about where there'll be a calling, and you can see here where the trumpet from the heavens is pulling up the dead from the depths of the sea. So it is a huge awakening. But justice isn't on your side, and you're not going to go internally either. Why have I got Justice and the Hermit in reverse please? Why have I got Justice and the Hermit in reverse? And I've got the Hierophant in reverse as well. So the Hierophant can talk about where you're part of an organisation. This is in the upright, where we're part of an organisation, or it can be a church where we share the same values, where someone wants to pass on their judgment or their wisdom and their knowledge. Because it's in the reverse, I'm looking at this as where someone's being very judgmental, someone is being very they're not doing this out of good. It's coming from their ego. It's coming from a place of someone's coming from their ego. That's what I'm getting here, because we've got the Justice in reverse, where unfortunately things aren't going to go in your favour. You're not withdrawing, or if you do withdraw, it is going to be not for the right reasons, for looking for answers, but just to hide away. And this can be this might be linked to like feeling depressed or feeling small, feeling that your opinion is not, or your thoughts or how you are don't matter, and you're just gonna shrink yourself really small. I say that because we've got the Hierophant as well in reverse, where either someone's a big character is going to be very judgmental, going to be coming from a place in their ego. They're not sharing knowledge to pass down for the greater good. It's going to be where they're coming from a place of, their ego's been bruised, because we've got Judgment here where, as I talked about, there's a calling or an awakening. I'm getting this as an awakening. Unless someone is jealous of you, perhaps, because I don't know why we've started with the Sun, because the Sun's a beautiful card to start with, where you're connected, you feel connected to everybody, or perhaps you're in demand, that people want you. And as I say, we've got all the star signs around there, where everyone just wants to connect with you. Also, it can talk about where it's shedding some light on the situation, and the reason why I said that is because next to that we've got the Moon card. Because we've got the Moon card, I'm looking at this as where it's now night time and you're seeing a situation differently. It's not as clear as it was in the daytime, and you're now thinking, I've got to make a decision. You're at a crossroads, because I wanted clarification on why I have the Moon, and we've got the Lovers, decision, and then we've got Judgment, and I'm looking at this as an awakening. After the Moon, we've got Justice in reverse. It's not going to go in your favour. The Hermit, you're going to withdraw, but sadly it's going to be where not to go internally to find some answers, but you're going to make yourself small, you're going to disappear. I can understand why, because we've got the Hierophant in reverse, where there's someone who's very judgmental, who's coming from their ego and is not doing something for the greater good. So let me get an overall card, please, for this reading. Why have I got all this? What's going on? So we've got the Magician and the Hangman. So the Magician talks about you've got the resources to create something here. It's not like with the Star card where we're going to wish on something and try and manifest it. You need to look at this situation differently. This is what it's telling me. So I'm happy that I've got these two cards of an overall, because of, rather than let the situation dictate to you, these cards are telling me you've got the resources and the tools to change this, to do something. It's not a wish card. You have the tools. You've got a toolkit inside yourself, or you know people that can help you. Look at it at a different angle. So I'm happy with this. So I hope you've enjoyed my reading. If you have, Virgo, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Take care.